Apollo requires 5 mandatory fields in a passenger name record, PNR. An easy way to remember these fields is to remember the word print. The 5 print fields required in every PNR are phone, received, itinerary, name, and ticketing information. You must enter these mandatory PNR fields before you can end or save a PNR. We learned how to create an itinerary. Now let's look at the other mandatory PNR fields. Here are the Apollo formats to add name, phone, received, and ticketing fields. The asterisk to the right of each format indicates the entry was successfully received by Apollo. Finally, here are the mandatory fields as they appear in the PNR. The received field does not display in the body of the PNR. Each PNR must have a minimum of 1 name field. You can add up to 9 name fields in a PNR. Adding more than 9 name fields is usually considered a group and involves a different process. Use n:, to enter a name field. The customer's name must match the customer's legal identification, in our case, the passport. Passengers with the same last name can share a name field. To add a multiple passenger name, type n:, followed by the last name, a slash, and then the names of the passengers separated by a slash. Passengers with different last names must be put in separate name fields. Several names can go in a name field. Apollo allows a total of 55 characters including slashes per name field. Although you can enter 55 characters per name field, 29 characters print on a ticket and 33 print on an itinerary. The following shows the name field format to add an infant without a C to the PNR. An infant name field must be accompanied by an adult name field. To add an infant name field, you would insert the letter I after the n:, followed by a slash, passenger last name, slash first name, asterisk, infant birth date, and press enter. Apollo automatically generates a special service request (SSR) message to the airline with the birth date. To add a child name field, you start with n:, passenger's last name, slash first name, asterisk, C for child, and you indicate the age of the child, 09 for 9-year-old. Press enter. Please note that for international travel, infant is up to 24 months old and a child is between the age of 2 to 11. Now let's explore the phone field. Apollo sends only the first 3 phone fields in your PNR to the airlines. The first 3 fields should be your agency phone, customer's business phone, customer's home phone. You can also add email addresses in the phone field. To enter a phone field, type P, colon, followed by a 3-letter city code, a letter indicating type of phone, in this case R for residence, slash, and the phone number. It is very important to include 2 phone contact numbers for the customer. Let's include also a mobile phone. Plus you can add a free form after the phone number. You also need to enter the agency number. You can also enter multiple phone numbers in one field. A maximum of 64 characters can be included after the slash. To enter an email address, use 2 dashes for an underscore and 2 slashes for a @ sign. The letter E after the city code identifies it as an email. Use T colon to enter a ticketing field. Use the R colon to enter the received field. At this point, all we need to do is to end and retrieve the PNR. ER and press enter. The Apollo responds with a PNR and the airline responds with an airline acknowledgement.